coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Today, we're keeping it all here in the AFC South, between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans.
Ready to get this one going. And away we go from NRG Stadium.
Here's Parker Washington with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense.
They're brought out by the fifth-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
When you have a franchise quarterback, and Trevor is that guy in Jacksonville, you typically don't slump to bottom 5 in the draft, but that's where the Jags have found themselves. And that's why there's a new system, a new coach, and really a new lease on life for Trevor in what becomes a very big year in his career.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Thanks at 24.
25-yard line.
On play action now, Lawrence.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him.
And it's 3rd down now.
Lassiter on the coverage.
Hey, go! Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Got his man, Thomas has it.
We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Complete to number 7, Brian Thomas Jr. A gain of 29 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Jaguar first down.
First down, Jaguars.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Going to the ground again on first.
And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Jaguar.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
He'll toss it to Etienne. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
That right there is just such a sinking feeling for a running back. You're looking to turn the corner. You're looking for space. You're looking for somewhere to run, but eventually you've got nowhere to run, and it goes backwards.
Hey, danger.
1 quarter down in this all AFC South contest.
Couple of zeros on the board right now.
We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They have it 2nd down, well inside a field goal range.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Hey, lock.
Lawrence working from the gun.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Facing fourth down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Little knocks it through. And they're on the board.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Shotgun now, first round. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Gotta figure out this third down here. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Texans trying to figure out 3rd and 14. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Here he is on 3rd and long. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Texans gonna kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Now it's Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Completed left side to Thomas. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Ready, set. Here we go.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hey.
Here's 2nd and 7. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Lisa 24.
Now Lawrence. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to be set up just a few yards from pay dirt here. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
A 25-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for them.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, the points on the board, and maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. The final throw before the break. Here's a loft deep down the middle. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our two teams here no doubt made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our third quarter. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Damian Pierce now to return it. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. So as we get set to begin the third quarter, it's the Texans offense who's going to be out there first. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Stroud. He's trying to go deep again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Travis Hunter reels in the pick. And the Jaguars are finally tackled on the return after taking it all the way back to the opposing 40. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And they're going to be on the edge of field goal range to start after that interception. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's ETN on 1st down. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A gain of 14. And a Jaguar first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First down, and they go right back to him. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Here's 2nd and 11. Short pass brought in. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
23.
They'll run here, ETN. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Back to the ground on first with ETN. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars push their lead further to start the half. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
William Cohen keeping his kicker on the sidelines here. They're going for 2.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Keeping it on the ground. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
Texans, nothing.
Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
So they didn't call on him following the touchdown, but they do call on him here as he sends this away. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's trying another one deep. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away. Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. Here's Stroud now. Escapes the pocket. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Now, that's a situation, may have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
And it's a nickel set from the Jags on this 3rd down. To the air, Stroud. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now, time's not on their side either.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Stroud from the pistol. This connects with Schultz. A lot of mess on the move here. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Here's Chubb up the middle. Finds a big lane. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans trim the deficit down to 5.
Texans 7. Kaimi Fairbairn has a kickoff for Houston.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Washington now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Lawrence throwing here. Looking right, and he finds him. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Hey, run! Son, they started touch.
Back to throw it. Lawrence is hit. The ball is loose. And the Texans have recovered it. And they will take this down inside the 10. Got the recovery, and now they're going to start with 1st and goal.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
And that takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans trailing by 5. They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 118. What's up?
Setting up to pass. Into the hands of Schultz. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end.
And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans have taken the lead late. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release.
Put the body on the line for his team.
What we say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call, throwing it for 2. That risk pays off.
Jackson.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Washington now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Dump off caught by his back. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
A gain of a yard.
Here he is to throw. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Here he is to throw. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. New set of downs for him from the 46. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
It's a gain of 10.
First down throw, Lawrence. Got a man, it's Thomas. And this one doesn't go far. Gotta hurry this to the line. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
A gain of
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Throwing the out route complete. And this one does not go far. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second.
Second and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. He brings it in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And they clock it here, 25 seconds remaining. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Hey, easy. Route.
Now Lawrence. Here comes the screen for ETN. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, and he delivers.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. But they're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner. Strad to throw on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
3 at the 42-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. From the 42. It's intercepted! Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return.
At the 46-yard line.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
Kate, you remember when Sebastian Janikowski was taken in the first round by the Raiders? It was because he could make kicks of this distance. Today, boy, we see kickers seemingly every week getting this job done, but it doesn't in any way minimize the accomplishment.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. That's no way to end a game, right, Brock? Can't have a defensive penalty on the final play, so an untimed down coming up.
On for the field goal. A 30-yard.
The kick is good. He got it. And in the final moments, they force overtime. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Red on red.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Lawrence with it on 1st. Finding Thomas near the sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person.
Well, all reviews in overtime have to come from the officials, and we have one coming here. They want one more look at that play. We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands.
All right, let's go.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Trying again, following the set. Connects on the crosser. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. First drive of overtime and a little risk of stalling out now. Got to get 4 here on third down.
Hey, pincher.
Third down.
To throw. Throwing this back in the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
On fourth down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Out now come the Texans on offense. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, now the other side gets a chance to go win it.
Here we go.
Now he gets a shot here in overtime. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. That one connects. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. And he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And that'll leave them with just one remaining in overtime. Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.